No, I'm probably the best amateur football player you know. What am I talking about? Bloody ridiculous. I think it started, by the way.
Have you started? Hello again, everybody. And Assad is about to set the world on fire with the word disruption. Just a tiny bit in vogue at the moment. And I think the point is to talk about whether or not that is a stupid buzzword or something that, as a growing business, we necessarily need to take seriously. And I'm not starting by sort of dissing that concept at all, but I do think it's worth thinking about what disruption means.
Okay. I think, I don't know about world being set alight, by the way, on this, but disruption to me is a product or a service that's already out there. That's something that's been done before, been tweaked in a way so it's now officially disruptive to that particular sector, that particular industry.
It is overused, clearly. I think we're a good example of a business that does threaten to overuse it.
Do we even use it?
Yes, we're always saying, oh, we've got to disrupt it. Yeah, we're always saying that stuff.
I think I started saying it in ITU that we need to disrupt, yes. We need to do this, we need to do that, we need to disrupt. And I think it was just jumping on the bandwagon of the disruption kind of term, as a buzzword at the time.
So it is a buzzword.
But to me, it's a service that you just twist around, make a few changes, and deliver. What is disruption? How do you disrupt?
I think the most relevant use of the word for most business contexts of disruption just means having your own USP. I think it's that old-fashioned thing. I think you need to know what you are doing differently, and if difference means disruption, then sure, we must all be disruptive. But I don't know, I object when something that does have a real meaning is used by everybody. I don't think we are disruptive about what we do.
I don't think we are.
But do I think we do it differently, and do I think we know what we do specially and as a niche and uniquely? Yes, absolutely.
So disruption, this is a wider thing actually about jumping on bandwagons of buzzwords, isn't it? Perhaps disruption being just one of them. So
too right.
As an example, is Netflix as a streaming service disruptive?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, quite disruptive.
Because why are they disruptive? What have they done? What have they done that's different to standard terrestrial TV or satellite cable-based TV, so Virgin and...
I don't know, because I'm the only person in the world that doesn't subscribe yet to Netflix.
I only started recently, way behind the times, I know, but it's actually really good. Okay, so we agreed on what disruption is.
No.
What a disruptive.
Well, I think
what a disruptive service or product is.
Yeah.
What makes it disruptive?
Well, you asked me to think about whether for sure we need to be disruptive and whether for sure disruptive is a good thing. And I'm saying that if disruption means having a difference that is especially yours as business,
Yep.
then yes, you need to be disruptive.
You need to be disruptive. Okay.
Otherwise, you're not. You've got to be at least ahead of everybody else doing the same thing.
Is there not a
preferably
space?
doing your own thing.
Is there not a space to be doing what another company is doing?
Because if you're
not being disruptive.
If you're just copying somebody else,
Yep.
then how are you going to copy them and do exactly what they are and what they do better? You're not. That's why I'm never worried if somebody copies us.
Yep. No, I agree.
If somebody copies us in business, that's a great thing. It says I'm onto a good thing,
Yep.
and they're never going to be us as well as we are. So disruptive means do something different and know what you're about.
Yep.
Absolutely, you've got to be disruptive.
What's your take on general buzzwords in not just in our industry?
Well, I spend all my life trying to explain what buzzwords really mean, because invariably they're old wine in new bottles.
Old wine in new bottles. I love that. Old wine in new bottles. That's what I said. Just not that. I didn't use that that acronym.
It's not an acronym.
Not an acronym. The
I don't know
metaphor.
What it is. Metaphor.
I didn't use the metaphor, but that's the point I was trying to make. You just made it. You just put a bit of polish on what I said, Kate, really, didn't you? So, what do you think? What are the buzzwords of it, Kate?
Well, in particular, disruptive.
Disruptive, disruption. What else is there?
Industry
what about in our
specific.
sector? What about our
In
sector?
our
People.
sector.
People technology.
People technology.
What's the difference between people technology and HR?
Quite a lot.
I'm asking you. Yeah.
Well, on that specific point, what do I think the difference is between HR technology and becoming people technology?
Yeah.
I think that says to me that technology and people's experience as an employee
Yep.
is no longer about an HR function or a particular set of functions or processes,
Yep.
but it's about employees having an experience that runs through their business and preferably delivering business outcomes.
Director of HR versus Director of Happiness.
Well, that is just it's not, of course, happiness.
Buzz term.
Yeah, it's a trend.
Trend.
That's a trend.
Yeah.
But to say that,
Would
to
we ever
say
have
that,
a Director of Happiness?
I hope not. Clearly not me, Miss Sourface.
And in that one answer, Kate, you've just shown the whole world what
But
you
a Miss
think.
Remu, I am.
What you think of the latest trends and buzzwords? Are we too old? Are we a little bit old to fully embrace?
We're too old to be disruptive.
No, I think if we were a company of 21
You're
to
only
25-year-olds, a social media company, something like that, would we be embracing a director of happiness,
Buzzword, embracing.
a culture king, whatever
Are
they
you
want to call
embracing
themselves?
disruption?
Am I embracing disruption?
Oh, I don't
I am
like
embracing.
business.
I'm embracing continually innovating our service proposition.
And all I'm
That's
saying
what I'm embracing.
all I'm
If that
saying
means
is
I'm just-
know your business proposition. And if
Yeah.
you want to call it disruptive because that's trendy in your industry and that,
Yeah.
dare I say, sells, then go for it.
But as a side note, do you think if we were, I won't say how many years younger, okay, but if we were younger, we were like
Chris's age.
if we were Chris's age, Chris is our trusted lieutenant on the camera. Say hi, Chris.
Hi guys.
If we were maybe a little bit younger in a different kind of sector, do you think we would be embracing some of these buzz terms, buzzwords a little bit more by having, head of
I think we
culture
would-
or a director of happiness or whatever they are? Do you think we would embrace it more?
I think if you need to have a director of happiness, you've got a fundamental problem. Because we should just be happy, and preferably if you're running a
I
good
disagree
fund.
with that.
Oh.
I disagree with that. Why? I don't think it means that you've got a problem. If you have a director of happiness, does that you need a director of happiness because your team are happy? That's what you're trying to say.
I'm saying
I
you
don't- I
shouldn't be
don't think-
forcing happiness at work, and if you have to tell everybody it's happiness, chances are they're not getting it too naturally.
You will be happy today because your director of happiness told you that you have to be happy today,
Yeah, quite.
which is the total opposite effect of yeah. No, okay, fair enough.
You've disrupted this vlog now.
Vlogs. Are vlogs disruptive?
No.
A blog to a vlog?
Vlog.
Video rather than
That's
written?
disruptive.
Rather than video rather than written? Oh, that's an interesting point. So, let us know what you think. I've got a great idea. Comment and let us know your worst buzzword. Your worst, it could be whichever
Okey-dokey.
sector.
And if people do,
and Kate
I'll
and I,
say what I think it really means, what the
You-
old wine is.
use old wine, new bottle. You guys say your comment with the worst buzzword, the whatever you hate. Kate will
You're excluded.
describe that. No, I'm not. Kate will describe that, new wine, old bottle, old wine, new bottle, even the right way around, and I'll give my take on it as well. For what it's worth. Good. Thank you very much, all, and
Thank you.
hopefully see you next week. Thank you.